My name is Mansi. I'm a BA first year student and I'm living in a hostel. So today my topic itself is what hostel life really is. Well, if you ask me, hostel life is both fun and stressful at the same time. When I have to stress about like I have to wash my clothes, I have to go wash my dishes, I also have fun with my friends there because I've made many friends there. My roommates have become my bestest friends from now on. But yeah, many people do not choose to stay in hostel. There are facilities that you can choose to live in flat and PG, and people mostly choose that because they think hostel life is a very hectic life and they have to go through tantrums of the wardens, they have to go through time limits and all that. But where I study, there is no facility of PG or flat, so I have to stay in hostel without any other option. So I am putting up with it without knowing that maybe someday it will help me, because we know that down the road in the future we know that this little things that happens in our life, it makes us important, it makes an important effect on our life, because hostel life is a stressful life. You don't have your parents there. There is time fixed for even food 3 times a day. Like when I came here back, I just get up at 8 and ask my mom for food, even though that was not my time of getting breakfast before when I went to school. If that was the question asked to me 3 months ago, because I was not then in the hostel, so I would have said by the judgment of listening to others. Like when my peers used to come to me and they used to tell that we should get out of this house because this house is never going to make us free, independent. But when I went there, I realized this freeness, this independentness, it doesn't make any difference, because that independence that we thought was independence was just that your parents cared about you. When they scolded you that you should get back home, you should eat good food, you should eat hot food instead of making it cold and then eat it, I realized that now nobody gives me hot food. I get late, I have to eat as it is, and if I am getting late more than the time, I won't get food at all. And there is no facility that I can go out of the hostel after 8. So time management I have learned there, and I've also realized the fact that life becomes stressful when you realize that you are getting old. Because now I know that after 18, like I am plus 18 now, and I have to live on my own, because I can stay with my parents my whole life. So I've realized that all in all, this hostel life will become a very great experience in my life. And after a few years, maybe I'm not liking it now, but after a few years, I would realize that it was a great time and it was all worth that, all that stress. And my friends have become my family. I know there is no place that my family could have, like my friends could have replaced my family. I know that, but still, there's a little gap that they have filled, and I'm living, and I know that it will help me somehow. Thank you.
Yes, questions are there. Correct? Questions.
What you want to become in future?
I want to become a novelist. Like I want to write novels and songs. Writer and poet altogether. My favorite novel is It Ends With Us by Colin Hoover.
Can you tell something in brief about that?
That novel is basically a real life story incident. Yeah, the character's name has been changed in the life of the book, but it is based on the real life parents of Colin Hoover, the writer. She wrote that how abusement in family happens. Like even husband-wife, their relationship is toxic when the man doesn't know his boundaries, that even if the wife doesn't want to be feel humiliated, that men feel that they can like impose their power on women if they are their wives. So in that novel, the main character, that is Lily, her mom faced the same problem and she didn't do anything about that. But when Lily faced the same problems, she realized that what I faced as a children, I don't want my daughter to feel the same way. So she divorced her husband, and the whole story is about a love story that started in the beginning, then the abusement that happened, and in the end Lily decided to leave her husband and got a divorce so that her child won't see what she saw in her lifetime already.
So, what did you learn from that novel?
What I have learned is that first of all, it gave me a lot of vocabularies for the first matter, and the story base. Like mostly I have read materials that are fictional. That was the first novel I read that was real life experience based. So first of all, I realized how people put together words when it is a real life incident, and what's the difference when we write a fiction. So as a writer, it helped me grow through it. And with this story, I realized that women in the Indian society, they feel that if they are like living in a nuclear family, people say them that the wives have got their men out of their house away from the family. But that is not the case altogether. Sometimes the in-laws are also creating some kind of pressure on the women. That's why they take that decision. And when at an early age women try not to take a decision of taking divorce, they think, what will the people say? They don't care about, like Lily's mother. She didn't take a divorce from her husband. She until Lily's mother's husband, means Lily's father, died. She faced all through, like, all the abusements without taking a step, and that put a very bad impression on Lily, that she thinks low of her mother, that she doesn't know what self-respect really is. So I realized that there is a difference between people say that you are rude or arrogant, and people and what you have called self-respect. There's a difference between someone calling a self-respected person and a rude person. So I've realized that difference through that novel.
Now coming back to the topic about hostel. Hostel like the topic. Are you homesick?
Yeah, very much. That was the reason I went through that hostel, which is very close. Because as a person, I am very introvert, if I say, but I get dissolved or get mingled very easily with people. But I myself feel that some alone time, some privacy should be there. But when I went to that hostel, there was no privacy. 4 people are living with me. So I realized that even though I want alone time, I want my time, but I have to go through it, because other than that I had no option, because I had to live in a girls' hostel only.
So have you adjusted yourself?
Yeah, I couldn't sleep with lights on, but now as it is I sleep because there's no other option. People are studying. So I realized that adjustments are the part of life. I didn't do it before, but now I have to learn it because there's no other way.
She studied. Have you heard of Manastari?
Jaipur, Rajasthan.
Yes. Say something about Manastari. About infrastructure, about facilities.
When I went there, people who were studying before me, they gave a very good impression about it before lockdown. But as I have gone, the first time it has opened after lockdown, so I've gone first time there. So I realized that 2 years have made a very bad impression on Manastari altogether. Because when I talk with 3rd year students or 4th year students, they say that there was a very good hostel facilities. They used to give us so many things. There were so many more courses. Like now they don't have honor courses after lockdown because they don't have proper faculties right now for that. They are saying that they will again implement the honors when they will get into the right posture because of the 2 years that has happened. So yeah, people saying that the problems that we are facing right now, that the roads are little means they are not in a good state right now. There is sand all over. But yeah, altogether people used to tell me that if you want to study in a college, you have to choose a college that prioritize study over that your time. That my many friends have gone to private colleges and they are just roaming around making budgets, no time management, and they are not even getting the right faculties to study them. So here I am facing other problems like them only, that I have to make budget, I have to manage time because I have classes from 8 till 8 in the evening. So I am doing the same things like them, but I have an advantage that I am getting good faculties there for my subjects that I want to study. Like I have a good voice, but I am not at all into Saregama Padanisa, nothing else. I don't know. But when I went there, I realized that I really know nothing. And they are giving from the basic knowledge that what each swer means and all that. And English literature I want to pursue. So I am doing BA in 3 subjects because there is no honors there. So basically my course was to be BA Honors plus Music I would take as an extra, but now they don't have BA Honors English, so I'm studying in 3 subjects: psychology, music and English literature.
Any other question regarding hostel life, regarding Vanastali?
So,
I think they should study till 12th in schools, their own houses, because I've seen many people, many students, little kids, they are coming to Anastali from 6th standards. I don't understand what that means. Means their family is not putting them in the right. Many people, like many parents, think that it is necessary because their children might be wrong or they might be rude with them, so they wanted to teach them something. But I have seen many kids, they are very good, like disciplined, they talk in a good manner, yet they are in Vanastali in 6 standards, and I see them, they don't have phones, they don't have facilities like we can get laptops and phones and any other dongle, pen drive, Wi-Fi, we have everything in colleges after 12, but they don't have anything. And they have to stand in the line to just talk with their parents because there is no outgoing there. You just can get incoming. If your parents are calling you, then only you can talk to them. And if your parents are calling you and somebody is already on the phone, it is possible that you might not get to talk to your parents in a whole week. So I've seen their helplessness, and sometimes I realize that they should not make their children, yeah, they are wrong or rude, arrogant, but they should at least means keep them in the house till 12 so that they can enjoy their school life. They are like, what we are having is a burden plus 18, they are already facing it, and I feel very bad for them. So I think after 12 is enough.
Love towards parents increases or decreases after
It
being in
increases. It increases.
Increases.
Before I used to think why they called me so many times, why they asked me to do so many things. Now I realize that they used to scold me that I'm not eating hot food, but now when I get late after, like sometimes I have 7 to 8 classes in evening, so I get late and I don't have food. So I realized that it was really good to just eat what they are giving. Now here I am very happy with like what they give me. I'm not at all very
In
much.
many cases, I think that initially it increases, but after a time
Later they
it
get adjusted.
decreases.
I don't know
Because
about
children
that.
are habitual to live with them. They are habitual.
In the future, I don't know now because it has been just 3 months and I have to go 2 days after, but I'm still not convinced that I have to go. So I realized that I have got homesick even more, that I don't want to go back. So I realized that initially it has increased. Don't know about the future.
Okay. Yes, you were saying something?
sir, I was saying that Vanastali is situated in Jaipur, I think, sir.
It is in a part of Jaipur neighboring. It is there.
Oh,
Tonk neighbor, yeah.
sir, I was saying Chittorgarh.
No.
Chittorgarh.
Right?
Yes.
No.
So, sir, it is a government college or private college?
It is semi-government, means it has privatized by them, but government like can make rules. Means if the like 75% of attendance is government's rule, not Vanastali rule. So there are so many rules that are based on them by government, but there are many rules that they have made, like you have to wear khadi. Even if you are wearing kurta in girls' college, there is no man, no boy there. Still, they want us to like wear kurta all the time, and not kurta all the time with khadi kurta all the time. It itches sometimes. I don't know what to do. So there's no other option for me.
Out of 5-star rating, how much would you rate your college in infrastructure, studies, and facilities given by them?
Studies, I would give full 5. Like, as I have heard of colleges, there's no study there. My brother is studying in Medicaps Indore BTech. He has been in 4th year and he doesn't know a thing about what happened in the class. What he has done is just self-study. And all the books and all the laptops, all the YouTube channels, he just know all about that. He doesn't know what a thing was taught in classroom. So what I have realized in other colleges, studies are not the priorities. It's just the independence that people want out of their house. So in studies, I would mark 5 out of 5. They are giving studies enormously that a person would get under pressure even with the time management and all that budgeting thing and happening. Yeah, infrastructure is not good right now. So I would like give 3 out of 5. And what else did you say?
Facilities.
Facilities given by them. They told so many things. They are not providing so many things.
So here also 3 out of. Means for the prioritize that I have made, that I want studies for the priority. So for studies I am getting 5 out of 5, so I am just adjusting with other things. So I have decided that 3 years I have to be there. MA I have
And
decided.
fees structure?
Fees structure depends on the course. Like there are 55,000.
Is it affordable or no?
It is affordable if not. It is normally very less compared to other private or government. Like in government, if you have merit, you will get scholarship based on that. Here there is no system of scholarship. If in BA BEd integrated, like if someone wants to integrate the course with BA, they have to give entrance exam. Otherwise, all other courses of BA, I know about BA itself, BSc, BTech, they have to give other courses, they have to give entrance exam. But in BA, you don't have to give entrance exam. You will get selected on the basis of the marks that you get in 10th and in 12th standard. So I haven't done BA BEd integrated. So I have been selected on the basis of marks of my 12th standard. So in that case, like in BA, means in hostel altogether fees is common. Like if you have a BSc, BTech, it doesn't matter. Hostel fees is 55 to 60 around in that area. 1,000 it's fixed in all the courses. Just the study fees increases. Like in my course, it's around 80-90,000. In BA, BTech and BSc courses, it's around 1 lakh something. In LLB courses, it has somehow increased. So it depends on the course that what you're pursuing. So the fee structure differentiates if gets different. But with hostel fees is same in all the
For
courses.
BA 80 to 90,000.
Yeah,
18 or 80?
80. It's around 1.5 lakhs per year, but it's comparatively very less. Like my friend,
So hostel charges are included, no? That means
yeah, 1.5 hostel charges are
included.
55 and 80. So